NPR and PBS being cut down by Donald Trump is a blessing. It is. And I'm going to break it down to you. And I'm going to break it down tonight in my Clarity group. So definitely click the link in my description and the link on my channel homepage. But here's the breakdown. You know, now more than ever, education has become important. I remember when they started cutting African-American education years ago, and all of a sudden, a lot of young people who normally weren't into history started getting into history. They're like, wait a minute, hold on, you're cutting back. What? Here's the thing. What's happening right now with PBS and NPR is going to catch up to them in a big freaking way. It's going to catch up. And what I mean by that is that when you cut something out, it don't just disappear like that. It's called the law of polarity. It's not all good, it's not all bad. Well, here's the good part of that. These are the same people who are very skilled, who understand things. They're going to get out into the independent world, the independent space, like so many other people who've been cut loose, and they're going to let it rip. They're going to be more independent professionals that came in from NPR, PBS, as well as the people who came over from, MSNBC, like Joy Reid and Katie Fang and the others came over and started ripping in the independent world and letting loose, and they weren't held by corporate restraints. Point is, we're winning in a weird way. We're getting our butts whipped, but we are indeed winning. I want you to understand what the cost of the win is. It's taking down a lot of big entities, whether they're nonprofit or profit, and it's allowing the independent groups to come in and just light up. Basically, in an indirect way, what I'm trying to point out is that Donald Trump is creating the same independent media on the left, indirectly, by cutting out the entities of the left, the same way they created independent media on the right. And I say bravo for that. I know it's horrible, the programming being cut, everything. I know it's horrible. I'm not saying it's not. But I'm saying also that this had to happen. Oh, yeah, I said that. This had to happen. Why? Because there were people who did not believe that this man was capable of doing this. There were people who did not believe. Let me go there for a minute. What about all of these Palestinian protesters who came to Kamala's campaign but never showed up to his in 2024? Do you believe us now when we say, we ain't saying Kamala was perfect with Palestine, but she would have never said what he said. He said he's going to build a Gaza hotel, Trump, in Palestine. He's going to ship them out. She never would have done that. And y'all believed him. Y'all believed him and bit and bought it hook, line, and sinker. And what I'm saying to you, I ain't saying she's perfect, but understand this. You let the devil in your house. The Latino community, y'all let the devil in your house. Not all of you, but the ones who voted Trump and the ones who refused to vote for Kamala. The ones who voted for Trump and refused to vote for Kamala who are in the Asian community. And yes, there were white women out there too who were out there saying this and who just weren't listening to what we were saying and really paying attention. Now they're like, oh, what about our rights? What just happened? Oh my God. Yeah, it's that. That's what we were telling you. Here's the thing. I'm going to talk tonight about Kamala's pathway to presidency. I'm going to talk tonight about the Epstein files. I'm going to talk tonight about what are these secret investigations that are going on and how that's coming out. And I'm going to talk about what the pathway is over the next 40 months as we go through this, whether it be the midterms as well as the 2028 elections. And I'm also going to talk about how do you empower your peace in the midst of Trumpism. Join me, join my group, Clarity Group, link in the profile, or you can go over to my homepage. I'll see you there.